What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Wayne, the Thrift Nerd, coming at you with another video. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys 10 bangin' sales. Yes, I know, no one uses the term bangin' anymore, but they describe these sales. Or maybe they don't, you decide. So I'm gonna get right into this video shortly, but if you enjoy this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel. I am a new YouTuber. I am dropping videos every Sunday, you guys. And you can also click that notification bell so you will be the first to know when I'm dropping this heat. All right, you guys, let's get right into this. These are items that you can totally find at thrift stores. This is a realistic example of what you can find when you're outsourcing yourself. That's why I like making these videos for you guys, because it's not like some grail t-shirt that I'm selling for $300. Like, this is a thing that you yourself can sell as a new eBay or Poshmark seller. So the first shirt that I'm going to show you up here is going to be a vintage Rainspooner men's Hawaiian shirts. I love selling Hawaiian shirts, you guys. Everybody knows Tommy Bahama is a good seller, but there are a lot of other brands that sell really well. Rainspooner is one of those. The pattern's cool enough, like this one was. It'll totally sell, you guys. So this sold for $24.95 with free shipping. I bought this one at a thrift store and I believe I paid about $3 for it. So that's a pretty good little profit on the shirt. I did offer free shipping on this one because I had it marked way higher and I kind of kept stepping it back, but I left that free shipping on there. So it finally sold for $24.95. Next shirt here. This is a brand that I've told you guys about in some other videos. I will link all the other videos up here. They show items that I've sold previously. I have a whole playlist of these things, you guys. Super good to just kind of put on and soak up some information as to what to look for. But yeah, I've mentioned this brand before and I love selling these shirts. They're really nice women's, kind of like concert throwback t-shirts, but they're newer. This brand is called Trunk Ltd. Limited. This is an Aerosmith shirt. That's hard to say.
Aerosmith shirt?
It's new with tags. This one sold for $24 with free shipping. This is actually on the lower end of what I typically sell these for. A lot of these typically go for $30, $35, but this particular one wasn't moving very quickly, and so I kept marking the price down, and it finally sold at this price. I had it listed for about that $32 range when I first started, but I'll take that because I paid about $6 for this shirt. And I bought a bunch of them at once, you guys. So this is an example of an item that I would buy wholesale. I buy a bunch of these at one time, list them, one listing, multiple sizes, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. The next item, this is an item that sat forever, you guys. This is one of the items I've had in my store the longest. These are some Stacy Adams black men's loafers. They look kind of like the crocodile skin style. They're not actually. But these sold for $25 and $6.95 shipping. I had this in my store for a year, you guys, like straight up an entire year. And I kept trying to put it on sale and mark it down or whatever, and it finally sold. So this just goes to show you, like, flipping is not always, it's not always quick flips. This isn't a super, super desirable item. This is one that I bought when I was still a newer seller. So that probably has something to do with it, but yeah, it eventually sold. Sorry, my cat is playing with a toy right now, if you can hear that in the background. I'm gonna leave it because it's fun. Next item up here, this is a Lynx Parallax Boom Boom 5 golf club. Golf clubs actually sell really great. They're a little tricky to ship, and by that I mean not really, you just need like the right tools to ship them. I'll probably do a whole video on that. There are a lot of weird things to ship, you guys, but once you know what you're doing, it's not that bad. But yeah, I found this actually at an estate sale. My girlfriend and I went to an estate sale a few weeks back, and I believe we paid $2 for this golf club, and it sold for $22 and $9.95 shipping. Now, it actually ended up costing a hair more than $9.95 shipping. I think it cost me about $11, so keep that in mind when you're selling golf clubs. What? Oh boy. Really? all you've got to do, you guys, if you are selling golf clubs, is look at the head of the club and just look it up on eBay. There's a lot of clubs that are really valuable, even in not desirable condition. Get into it. Don't be afraid to go into categories that you're not familiar with. My cat is freaking out right now. What the hell? Next item. This is a Johnny Was LA kind of bohemian style asymmetrical dress. And you guys have been following my videos, which I highly recommend you do. Johnny Was is a killer brand to look out for. This is what the tag looks like. This item I bought, I did pay up for it. I paid about $8 for this item, and I believe I bought it from someone online. I want to say I bought it on Poshmark with a bundle of other things, and it ended up to be about $8 when everything was said and done. But as you can see here, it sold for $49.95 and free shipping. Johnny Was always sells from you guys. I mean, it might take a while because some of these dresses really go for like big money, you know, $80, $90, $100. So those will take a little bit of time to move, but they always do. And if you have an item listed at like $100 and nobody's biting on it, don't be afraid to lower it a little bit. If you lower it down by at least 6% actually, and it has watchers on it, eBay will sell, or will email those watchers an update that you have lowered the price. And that's a really great way to kind of use watchers to your advantage to sell your items. So one thing that I would recommend you do, go through all your listings, you know, once a week, once every 2 weeks, and lower some of those prices that are really high, those big ticket items, and see if you can't catch some sales that way. It totally works for me, guys. Next item, this is a pair of like what I call hype shoes. I have a video, which I'll link up here, that is, you know, a bunch of items that sell for over $100 on eBay on the regular. And hype shoes fall into that like category of things. Now, these obviously didn't sell for that much. However, I have sold plenty of different hype shoes for good money. This is just a recent sale. These I actually got at a consignment store. It's Plato's Closet, where you can trade in your old clothes, you get credit back, and then you can apply that towards your purchase. So, you know, I had a bunch of things that weren't moving, and I brought them to that store. I got credit back, and these were practically free, you guys, because I was using store credit to get them. I mean, I paid the cost for the initial items, so, you know, whatever. But anyway, so these are some Nike Air Max 96 Deion Sanders shoes. Really cool. I did have to clean them up a little bit. They were a little grimed out. Just a nice rag and some water will do the trick most of the time. But these sold for $40 and $9.95 shipping, you guys. Pretty good little turnaround there. Always check out shoes, check out hype shoes, athletic shoes, hiking shoes. That's where it's at. All right, next item. So this is a Power A wired gold Xbox controller. I buy collections of video games from people, usually that I'll put a listing up on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, and I will have them basically coming to me with their offers, and this came from one of those collections. I paid $1 for this, you guys, with a bunch of other random stuff. It is a little bit to go through all that stuff and sort it out and sell it, but it's totally worth it. This sold instantaneously for $25.99 plus $3.95 shipping. Now, when you post something on eBay and it sells right away, that typically means that you probably priced it too low. But again, I paid $1 and I got $26 plus shipping. So I was more than happy to let it go. I probably could have gotten closer to $30 now that I look back on it, but whatever. I'll take a 25,000% markup any day, right? So yeah, video game stuff, always a good buy. If you can buy collections straight out of people's closets or basements, I guess, that's how you make money with video games. All right, you guys, you keeping with me? You keeping on all these banger sales? Thought so. The next item here, these are some Nike Dry Fit athletic women's shorts. I do pick up a lot of these kind of shorts. This isn't like a lower sale item, but I got this for $1. This was a thrift store purchase, and I went on 50% off day, and obviously these hadn't been moving, but you guys have to have an eye for like what is a cool style, what is a unique piece, and that's exactly why these sold. They have this like pink stripe down the side, they're leopard print, they're kind of wild and crazy, and that's the kind of stuff that people want to buy. They want to buy unique things, not just run-of-the-mill. I would never buy like athletic shorts that are Nike that are just like a standard color. Now it's different for yoga pants and joggers, that's a different story, but these type of shorts, I only buy really weird, funky ones, and I mean weird in a good way. So that's what these were. They sold for $15.99 plus $3.95 shipping. Again, not a huge sale, but cost less than $3.95 shipping, cost me $1. So, you know, we're looking at pretty good profit on that for what it is. And they sold relatively quick. I want to say that they sold in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So that's better than average turnaround. Just so you know, you guys, like when you're listing items on eBay, you're not going to make your money back right away, okay? It takes on average 60 to 90 days to sell an item, okay? So you gotta keep that in mind. You gotta be patient. You gotta hold out for the right price. I always also recommend, pro tip here, you guys, that you leave best offer on, because if your price is a little too high, the best offer will help kind of mitigate that, and it gives people an opportunity to have rapport with you, right? They can make you an offer, you can send a counter offer or accept it. It's another portal for you to get more sales. It totally works. I put best offer on literally every item I list, and you should do the same thing. My personal opinion, but it totally works. Next item, these are some LuLaRoe floral print scoop neck shirts. I sold these in a lot of 3. Unfortunately, like these used to sell really good by themselves. However, LuLaRoe is not as popular as it used to be. So, I mean, you used to be able to get 20 bucks a pop for these things at least. But I sold 3 of them. I paid probably about $6 to $8 for all 3 of them. I sold them as a lot, obviously, and they sold for $24.95 and $4.95 shipping. So yeah, I'm dicey about picking LuLaRoe up, but if I find a lot of the same item in the same size, I will buy it and sell it as a lot. I do the same thing for the leggings, you guys. If I can get the leggings for $1, $2 max, I would just like hold on to those, and then when I have, you know, maybe like 8 to 10 of them, I'll sell them as a lot, and they will still sell that way. Unless it's a super awesome, like unique pattern that you've never seen. The one that I've had the best success for with patterns of LuLaRoe, especially on the leggings, is like the Disney ones. Especially they had this like line of like Disney villains, which are pretty cool and like a little gothy, a little Disney goth for you. Yeah, those have done really well for me, but generally I sell them in lots. Okay, you guys, last item. Thank you for sticking around this whole time. Much love. These are some Miss Me dark wash boot cut jeans. This is a Poshmark sale, you guys. It's the only Poshmark sale I put in this video. I do sell a good amount on Poshmark, so I don't want you to get the wrong impression, but eBay still is the main drag. But yeah, these sold for $36 on Poshmark. So Poshmark, you know, they take care of the shipping portion. However, they take a 20% cut. So I ended up taking $28.80 back from the sale, which is just fine because I paid $8 for these. So a $20 profit for this pair of jeans. Miss Me sells really quickly and pretty consistently for me most of the time for between $30 and $40. I do get a little bit more money for these on eBay because I don't have to deal with that 20%. So I always look at them. If I can find them actually for about $14 or less, I'll pick Miss Me up. Anything above that, then it becomes dicey and you've got to really look into the specific style. But yeah, Miss Me always sells well for me. Dark wash always seems to do better. The boot cut seems to be the best selling style of Miss Me, but hey, always a good pickup. So there you go, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you did, give it a like, give my channel a subscribe. I'd love to see your digital faces every Sunday, you guys, and I'm dropping these videos. So, all right, your boy Wayne, the Thrift Nerd, signing out. Take care, you guys. Have a great day and keep on keeping on. All right, you guys. Peace.